Great day. This is Brother Hatim coming at you live with Give Yourself Permission. Now, I woke up about 15 minutes late today. I was having a dream, and the strange thing about the dream was, because of the music that I had, my dream morphed itself to fit in with the music. So I was convinced that the music was part of the dream and I was doing what I was supposed to be doing, and that's a whole nother radio show. You know what I'm saying? How your ego, how your body, the parts of you that want to maintain where you are, will use what's going on around them or around it to help you stay stuck where you are. That's a whole nother show, but it's a beautiful day. The birds are chirping. I mean, it's warm enough for me to have my door open. The sun is coming up. I did my run just a little bit earlier today because I have some stuff that I personally need to do. So here we go. We starting with giving yourself permission. Now, for those that are new to the show, I need you to remember that you need to go to the mirror and give yourself permission on a daily basis. Give yourself permission when you brush your teeth. Give yourself permission when you trying to make yourself look nice. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself permission to be fresh and clean. Give yourself permission to be the beautiful you that you can be. And speaking of be, that's what we're supposed to talk about today. The 7 B's. We done covered the first 2. The first was be truth. Be your truth. Be your walking truth. Be your testament to life. What were you born for? Why are you here? You know what I'm saying? Your truth. You need to reflect your truth. And in reflecting that truth, that enables you to be just. Be just in your decision making. Now, this takes into account your truth and what's going on in the world. It allows you to be able to have a proper scale, for lack of better terms, for you to be able to make proper judgments. Because as you start walking this path, you are going to have to make judgments, and we want to be just in the judgments that we make. We're looking to be just. We're looking to be walking truth. And in being walking truth, you cannot be walking truth without being just. So we need to be just. So now we move to the third 7B, the third of the 7 B's, and this is be righteous. Be righteous. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a definition of righteousness real quick, or righteous. To be righteous, characterized by uprightness or morality. Morally right or justifiable, acting in an upright moral way, virtuous, acting upright. I want us to stick towards that, acting upright. This means that you are standing and you act in a certain way. When we act in righteousness, we are, in a sense, allowing our truth to shine through us. We're allowing our truth to cast light in the dark spaces in life, in other people's life. And this becomes very scary. I go through this struggle all the time, because it's like, will you be rejected for being righteous? And the answer is yes. You will be rejected. Will you be persecuted for being righteous? Yes, you will be persecuted, because most people are not, in the true sense of the word, operating in an upright fashion. They are operating in a bent over on all 4 fashion. You know what I'm saying? Our whole system is designed, or at least it appears to be designed, to bring out a lot of the bestial natures that lies within us. And this is very dangerous for somebody that is trying to be upright, because when you're being upright, people will, in a sense, try to take advantage of you. When you're being upright, they will be upset when you shine your light. Because when you shine your light, what you're saying to them is, look, you can do more. You could do more. Those of us that ever had a trainer or really had a coach that was trying to pull the best out of us, we could love that individual as a whole. But in those training sessions, we have a deep hate for them, because we always know that they are going to demand the best from us. And you, in a sense, by being righteous, are becoming a trainer or a coach to the world. Now, this doesn't mean that you're going around and bragging about being righteous. No. What this means is that by your living, you are shining a beacon so that others that want to seek, that are seeking permission, unfortunately outside themselves, to do the right thing can. And you are also shining a beacon that others that do not want to stand upright are becoming offended by. Why? Why are they becoming offended by it? Because you reflect everything that they are not. So in the 7B, in this third step, you become a living embodiment. You are moving towards being a living embodiment of your truth. And your truth will more than likely take you off the beaten path. No one is comfortable with somebody who's not on the beaten path. We all want to be accepted. And that's what, in a sense, the world uses against us. You want to be accepted. You need to be accepted. You need to be loved. And I'm not saying that you will not receive those things once you start operating this. You're going to receive them from different places and different people. But you may have to change your surroundings, because as you start operating in this, a force comes through you. And this force is so powerful that sometimes it gets scary. We don't want to reflect the light. Now, this brings me to the final part. I often tell this story, and I need you to understand this. When we're operating in righteousness, we are living out our truth. We are speaking our truth. We are acting our truth. We are being just to those people around us. We are learning to see the world from different perspectives. Not one perspective. We're learning to see the world from different perspectives, because now I can understand why you hate me. I can understand it. I feel you. If I was in your position, I would hate me too. You know what I'm saying? I understand. See, with righteousness comes this deep understanding, and we act. And in acting, what we do is we save others' lives. In acting, we give others oxygen in a world that seems to be sucking up all the oxygen. We increase the ashe in every room that we walk in. And people get upset about that. But let me tell you what happens when this don't happen. I tell the story over and over again. Once upon a time, I had a poem, and I cannot find this poem. It was called my suicide poem. I'm gonna find it and read it for y'all one day. Now, this was one of the times during one of my battles with fear. And I contemplate suicide during these times. You know, I mean, some of us say we don't, but I ain't gonna say we all do, but some of us get feelings of, man, it would be better if I was just gone from here. You know what I'm saying? And and rather than acting in the physical way of my suicide, I decided to let another part of me die. And I used the pen rather than a gun. I used the pen rather than a knife. I used the pen rather than a poison. I chose to write these feelings down, and they came out in a poem that I labeled my suicide poem. And I talked about the beauty of the early morning and the beauty of the dew on the grass and how it felt, and the subtle comforts of a blanket. I mean, it was a very simple poem. And I placed this poem on my answering machine. And one day, a woman called my phone. I didn't recognize the number, so I didn't pick it up. She listened to the poem, And she left me a message that went like this. She said, I don't know who you are, but I want to thank you because I was thinking about killing myself. But then I heard your poem and it saved my life. When we move in righteousness, we speak our truth. We live our truth. And when we do that, we give other people permission to live theirs. Now, I'm not saying just do it for others. I'm saying do this for yourself. But if you need a motivating factor, understand that there are people in your world right now as we speak that need you to live your truth. And by living your truth, you give them permission to live theirs. This is Brother Hatim saying thank you for joining me on the journey. Thank you for tuning in and giving yourself permission. So today I'm asking you, get up in the mirror and give yourself permission to be righteous. All right. Now, also, check me out at www.giamijourney.com. Feel free to leave comments. I would love to hear what you have to say. Thank you for tuning in. Also, upload my app. You know what I'm saying? You can use the app to get to me quicker, get to my podcast quicker. This is Brother Hatim saying peace.